Hello Cancer, welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be your energy forecast for the rest of April 2024. Let's get started. Just as a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story. As with all my readings, they are timeless, so know that you found it at the right time, but I am sending the intentions for the rest of April 2024. So I see here that you have been working very hard on your finances. There was some level of blockages that I am picking up where it just felt like things were a burden, and there was also some level of like a family or like somebody who that wants to be your family. There was a lot of burdens when it comes to that. Some of you are there's like a child involved, or like I'm getting children energy. There's a lot of pressure for you to kind of like support them and to like provide for them, and it's been very difficult for you because I see that I'm getting like single parent kind of energy is what I'm feeling here. So like this energy, they don't want to be just with any energy, okay? They want to make sure that this is going to last the test of time. And so I see here that the truth of the matter is it got to you, okay? The pressure, there you are, the pressure of trying to keep this going, trying to be there. Like there's so much pressure and burdens that I'm picking up, and as a result, like you can't help but move very slow and steady with them, even though, you know, there may be a lot of like chemistry and passion that you want to release. Like you want to have that strong, like passionate kind of connection, but in order for that to happen, you just feel like you need somebody in your corner. You need like your rock in a sense to really be there for you, can like really listen to you when you go to them, and you want somebody who's like rooting for you, who is by your side. And I just kind of feel like whoever you've been dealing with, they've kind of like shut themselves off, and as a result, you're just like, okay, am I just wasting my time here? Like, are you supposed to move on? I see that you need to have a conversation with them, because this has been weighing on your mind for some time now, and at the end of the day, like, you just want romance. Oh, so some of you, like, every time you are going through a difficult time, you keep going back. Like, there's somebody that you feel like you had a missed opportunity with, okay? This person, like, you see them in a very high light. You felt love with them, like, you felt their love and you had love for them, but this person like kind of feels like unattainable to you, because I don't want to say you put them on a high pedestal, but I'm just really getting this feeling that like they are somebody of worth, and the last thing you want to do is F it up. You're like, and that's one of the reasons why you also pulled back your energy. But every time you go through any troubles or problems with people around you, and it's becoming very overwhelming, like a burden for you, you can't help but keep thinking back to this person. It gives me a very like past connection vibe. So it may be somebody that you dealt with in the past, but you weren't able to fully progress things forward because there was just a lot of insecurities and anxiety when it came to this connection. But you haven't let this person go. Like there's something about them and the connection you have with them, but there's also this arrogance that I'm picking up. Some of you feel like, oh well, like it's okay if things don't get off the ground now, because like they're always gonna be there kind of thing. But it's like, are they always going to be there? There's definitely this like uncertainty when it comes to this connection, and there's also distance, okay? And this person that you're dealing with is very, there's something about them that they know what you're thinking, they know what you're feeling, they know when you're going through a tough time, when you're and that's one of the, like, there's some sort of like emotional spiritual connection where when you're going through a difficult time they can feel it. And it pains you to know that. There's an aspect of you're just like, well, I don't want somebody to know what every time I'm being like nervous or anxiety ridden. I don't want, like, that's, it scares you when you realize that, but it's also comforting for you at the same time that there is somebody out there that actually gets you, that actually understands you, and thinks thinks about you. Like, you're on their mind. You are on their mind. Like, even though you think, oh no, they probably left, move on, don't want anything to do with me, but when they think about you, okay, like, when you think about them, they know, so they think about you. So it's just kind of like that is what I'm feeling here. Before I forget, I would like to mention that and announce that I have a angel investor, a sponsor, that has generously donated towards the channel, and so I would like to pay that forward and offer 50% off in all of my readings. So right now there is a 55-minute Zoom meeting one-on-one. If you would like to learn more about that, all of that information can be found via my Linktree link in the description of this video. And so, and not to mention, with my readings, the session will be recorded as well, so you will have the audio version of the meeting that you can listen back to, because I noticed that when people are having sessions with me, even in videos like this, people aren't listening, they're not paying attention. There's a lot, like, or they don't have the patience to like listen to it or something like that. And so I'm like, okay, how can we find a solution? Because the message is here. It's just the person listening, sometimes they read by their free will or conditioning or just blockages when it comes to actually comprehending and receiving the message is very difficult. So I'm like, okay, what's the solution here? So I figured by providing with your reading an audio recording that you can keep, that you can go back and listen to like 6 months from now, a year from now, and it may not resonate with you at this time. Remember, time is fluid, but you may not understand what I'm saying at this time, but maybe like 3 months, 6 months, 1 year from now, you're like, oh my gosh, all of that came to reality, all of that makes sense now. And so that is just a solution that I wanted to pass on to you. And so, when somebody's nice and generous with me, I try to pay it forward, and so I hope it can benefit you as well. So please don't hesitate to jump in on that deal and the opportunity to have that one-on-one meeting with me via Zoom. So I just wanted to mention that before I forget. So let's go ahead and just dig right back into the reading. Yeah, there's somebody here that has a very like soulful connection with you. Some of you may have been like married to them, or like it wasn't a very significant kind of connection where you guys were just able to be like kids and be happy and really like kind of, there's some sort of like goofing around kind of energy that I'm picking up. So there's a lot of like happiness and nostalgia kind of energy that I'm picking up here. But I am picking up on a sadness, as mentioned earlier. It felt like it was a missed opportunity, and this person, you don't really have free access to their energy, because it's karma, it's balance. You can't just like take from a connection and expect to always get back, in a sense. Like I'm getting this scale, this balance, and this justice. So if there was any injustices as part of the connection, know that it didn't work out because there was an imbalance. There you are. Okay, so Advice is don't pity yourself, keep moving forward.